I embraced the end of my match with Orion because I proved my point. You don't ask of the world asks of you. He wants the world to look at him. I was staring right at him. I forced the vision to look inside himself, to go to that dark place that Malachi Black left him in. He had to get comfortable there. He didn't want to, but he had to if he was going to keep me down. And when I saw in his face that he wasn't comfortable being there, but he knew he had to be there, I knew I proved my point.
Tonight is my debut, and I finally get the opportunity to show the people who I really am in that professional wrestling ring. Makes me really... Actually, I'm having mixed emotions. On one hand, I finally get the opportunity to show the people what I can do in that ring. On the other, I'm disappointed. Colt, I've given you the respect that you deserve, and I've received nothing in return. I know what you think when you look at me. I'm a punk. I'm a dumb kid. Somebody you can walk over. And I get it. You were in the main event. You've been here since day one. But tonight is my day one. And you're about to find out exactly why I call myself gold-blooded.
Alexander Mutomba, you're bold. You're brave, but you're ambitious. Ambitious to a fault. You're choosing to have your big debut against me. Alex, I have 2 issues with that. Nothing against you, it's not your fault. You're just a kid. You don't know, you haven't learned, you haven't grown. But you talk about respect. This isn't about respect for me, Alex. I could care less if you respect me or not. I have to make an example out of you. I have to leave you there, beat down, begging for mercy. So you truly understand what this life is really like. 2, you talk about being gold-blooded. Let me leave you with this question. When you don't wake up for the final time, whenever that may be, and they draw that blood from your lifeless body before you're buried, will that blood be gold, like you envision in your head? Or will it be red, exposing that you're just like everybody else, and that it was all in your head?
Very interesting matchup. Colt Manson, who was in the last main event here in Dark Prospects, against Alexander Mutomba, gold-blooded. Let's see if Manson really takes this match seriously against this young kid who's making his debut, and as we heard, really not that sure of himself, and I get it. You know, many wrestlers aren't. It's just that Mutomba was very honest about it. Manson works on the arm here, and the full arm drag twists, and another twist on the wrist. Great wide vertical base that time by Mutomba. And good counter. Some great wrestling to begin things above the mat, not on the mat. How about that for a takedown? Alexander Mutomba, the gold-blooded. And once again, right now, I mean, it's pretty apparent, at least to me, and I may be wrong, that Manson is just trying to show up this young man. As Mutomba tries full arm drag and twist and a wrist lock, it's that, see, there it is again, Manson showing Mutomba that he can do it better. So basically a stalemate here in the opening moments of this matchup. Look at this. Handstand into a leg takedown. How about these maneuvers? Some very unique moves here by Alexander Matamba. And again, look at that one and a 1 count. Once again, back to the wrist. Well, so in the first, 2 minutes of this match, Matamba has shown a lot here. Using the hair, I do believe. Oh. And Manson now whips into the far side ropes. Shoulder tackle, cover 1. Only a 1 count. Matamba using his quickness, his agility. 1, 2. Get his back up first. Look at that great drop step. Had the armbar on, but shrugged off. Gold-blooded over the top. Oh, that time Manson, I can think, stumbled or hurt his leg maybe when he hit the other side. Hip toss, drop kick, got it on the midsection. And now, it's pretty obvious. Matamba's pretty fired up here. Great back elbow by Manson. That is a veteran move. And that was an attempt at a drop kick. I think what he did, he hit him with his left knee in the face. Yeah, Manson is down. You can see holding his jaw. Alexander completely misses. I think Alexander right that time was just, down he goes. What a Larry. Alexander was just listening to the fans too much, and it cost him. And now Colt Manson hammering away. He's got the young kid down. And a cover once again. One, I'm calling Alexander a young kid, but obviously, as you know, Manson's a young kid too. All of these are. This, though, of course, being Matamba's debut here. Side of the head. You may have heard that. Manson said, "Come on, rookie." And the rookie's coming on. Overhand slap. Oh, he told Manson, "Bring it." And Manson did. Oh, Manson. Seemingly now in charge of this matchup. Big forearm to the back. And a cover. 1, 2. Got a 2 count. Just a hammerlock. And I say, of course, just a hammerlock, but as you can see, there's a lot to just a hammerlock. Pulling on the elbow, the wrist, and the shoulder. 3 joints. Well, Alexander got out of it. There's that open hand slap once again. Manson back. Up against the ropes. No, good reversal. Colt Manson. Great job. Trying to sunset flip. Oh, what a great counter. By Colt Manson. 1, 2. How about that for an escape? And got a 2 count out of that. That was well done by Manson. Well, they're getting on him here at the Dark Arts Gym. You get what you deserve, right? Pick up. Alexander trying to fight out of it, and he does somewhat. A couple of back elbows, but Manson relentless here now. Body shots, slugging on the back of the head, back of the neck, into the spine. Frank Gastineau backs up Colt Manson. Meanwhile, Alexander Matamba just trying to take a break and paid for it. I say trying to take a break. Maybe he just couldn't even move that time. He was slumped on that bottom turnbuckle. Got the feet up. Alexander, very resilient. to the offense from Colt Manson, who, as we know, can light you up in the ring. But right now, forget about the ring. Colt is on the floor. Manson through the ropes. Oh, look at that Matrix move. And Alexander, with pain, still kicking, slugging away. Scott Manson down. The quickness, the leg trip. Whoa, that PK on the ribs. Unique elbow. 1, 2. Didn't get the win, though. How about that? Started on one side of his opponent, did Alexander. Ended up with an elbow drop on the other side. And we've seen some just very, very unique, inventive moves here by Alexander. But, of course, Colt Manson just keeps coming back because that's how tough the kid is. Elbow. Elbow again. Pick up. Oh, set him down. 1, 2. No. Wow. Manson has the experience. And it's obvious, like, on the other side, Alexander Mutombo has the determination. In his debut match, showing some very inventive moves, resilience, but Colt Manson is relentless. Turns away, runs back in, another forearm shot. Alexander pulled down. Off the middle rope. 1, 2, 3. Colt Manson with a win. Well-deserved, well-earned. We're going to be hearing a lot more, though, from Alexander Mutombo. There's no doubt about that. Great matchup. And a great win for Colt Manson here in Dark Prospects 4.
Ronan, what am I gonna do to you after what you did at J Villa? Nothing. Because now you have to deal with Villa, and he's gonna go ahead and get his pound of flesh. I'm gonna make sure to leave your memoirs in the past, and I have to focus on the future. And that's you, Caesar. So you don't gotta worry about where my attention is, where this beef between myself and Ronan is, because you have the true champion at his 100%. Because I know how damn good you are. And I have so much to prove, and I just can't lose. Because through and through, no matter what, I'm a true champion.
All hail Caesar!
Do I have your attention now? Because apparently someone doesn't believe I'm worthy of his attention.
I am 6'4". I am 225 pounds. I decimated the last person that stepped in the ring with me.
But true champ, we're worried about things that aren't important right now. Because what's important right now is me. So if you really think you can just brush me aside like that, then this match will truly be your downfall and my ascension. And all will hail Caesar.
Should be a great matchup. Andrew Reyes, true champ. You can see he's ready to go. And Jason Caesar in this one-on-one matchup. It's pretty apparent that Ronan is in the mind of true champ here. And he needs to focus on Caesar. Caesar realizes this. You heard what he said, and let's see how this plays out here. Caesar with the obvious height advantage. That's never stopped Andrew Ruiz before, and down goes Ruiz very, very hard. Now, true champ pops back up on that. So let's see how this plays out. Trying a single leg, didn't work. Caesar over the top, gut wrench, trying to pick him up. Good counter here by Ruiz. We have seen great fundamental wrestling out of both these young men, and great escape that time. And once again, Caesar looking on as if to say, you better think about me. And Ruiz looking on as if to say, bring it. Tried a single leg again. Caesar too quick, and there's a big forearm shot. Into the ropes. Tried a front kick. Dragon screw leg whip on the big guy. Nicely done. And focusing on that left knee again is Ruiz with a drop kick on the knee. And now, almost like a sling blade off of the ropes. One. And only a one count. And big Jason Caesar is back up. Into the ropes, into that turnbuckle. Caesar, who obviously has felt disrespected by Ruiz, just lured him in that time. What a drop kick by the big guy. 1, 2. That was as good a drop kick by a guy 6'4" as you're going to find. And as you can see, it rocked the head and the jaw of the face of Ruiz. And now once Ruiz is down, you see what's going on here. Forearm shot once again, another one. Scoop slam. Perfection on that. And an elbow off the rope. 1, 2. Into a rear chin lock. Love where that elbow drop connected. Not on the throat, but just below it. So it hits the top of the sternum. And that's a lot of pain, not only on the front side, but obviously on the neck as well. If you hit that just right. And that's what Caesar did. You know, sometimes we don't talk enough about, we talk about great elbow drop, but we don't talk about the placement of it and how important that is. Ruiz trying to fight out, but a knee stopped that, and a big axe blow on the back. Ruiz is using his strength and size advantage now. Side suplex cover. 1, 2. And the referee says only 2. Now, Caesar looking, just momentarily, looking like he was getting a little bit, I don't know, frustrated maybe? Well, I do think that true champ is attending to Caesar here, wanting to know if he had his attention. Well, there's no doubt about that back elbow. And I don't know, it looks like Caesar may be going up top. Got his back turned. Yes, he is. He goes to the middle. And now this big guy is going to the top, although very slowly. Back turn to his opponent. Completely missed that time. Ruiz moving out of the way. Caesar coming back in. Shoulder tackle didn't work. Both men still standing up. The kick. Both men still standing up. And again, Ruiz working on that left leg. And there's a running shoulder tackle. Great matchup here. Some up strikes this time by Ruiz, but he just can't get away from those headbutts. Those headbutts are right on the clavicle. 1, 2. You can give a man what they call an AC separation. If you hit that collarbone just about right, and those 2 headbutts were right on. But right now, Caesar very deliberately. Once again, here he goes. This is where he had him last time. Oh, he tried it one more time, but Ruiz with a couple of knee lifts, tried to get out of it, blocked that, kind of. Hits the ropes, comes off the middle rope, foot to the gut. Cover. 1, 2. Now Ruiz is fired up, but been a lot about attention to this. Oh! Choke slam, pick up 1, 2, 3. Wow. That was amazing that Ruiz could come out of that. You see that he's face down here. And again, you see the frustration on the face of Jason Caesar. Let's see if all this talk and this thought, this anger directed towards Ronan is going to play out against Ruiz here. Double underhook. Ruiz lands on his feet. Good go behind. Into a knee bar. And as you can see, this is the knee that he drop kicked earlier in the match. And let's see if, well, 1 count that time. Let's see if it's going to be the determining factor in this match. Caesar trying to get to the bottom rope, and with that long reach, he should be able to. There you go. A little disappointment breaking the hold for true champ here. Ruiz ducks low, front kick in the face. Wait a minute, what? It's Ronan on the outside. He wasn't thinking about Ronan, he is now. And face plant on that. 1, 2, 3. Jason Caesar picks up the win. Obviously aided on the outside. I'm not even sure Caesar realizes this, but aided on the outside by Ronan. No, he didn't. Look at this. Ronan just turns and walks away. And Caesar did not want to win like that.
At the last prospects, the results of my match were not what I wanted them to be, and I lost. And worst of all, I lost in front of my mom. And that sucks. But there's always more opportunities. I got my favorite shirt on, and my next match I'm gonna put up even more of a fight against James Wolfe. James Wolfe, fierce dude. But before you get in the ring with me, James, you better think twice, because Dirk Darkson won't.
JJ Mack, Scottish boy. You learned a very valuable lesson that out here in the wild, the hunting grounds, it only takes one moment to go from the hunter to the hunted. But that was then and this is now, and now I need to put my attention on Dirk Darkson. Dirk, there's a law of honor, there's a law of admiration that can be given to a son who's willing to do everything in his power to make his mother and his family proud. But Dirk, that can create one hell of a fire inside somebody. So I know when we step into that squared circle tonight, it's gonna be one for the books. I had to take it upon myself to sit under the blood moon and ask for guidance and ask for strength, because I know you're gonna give me everything and more. So as I sat underneath the blood moon and seeked out guidance from my ancestors as fate would have it, the goddess walked out of the dark forest and she gave me this message. Not every one that a man fights is his enemy, and not everyone that calls him brother is his friend. And Dirk, unfortunately for you, you've been thrown to the wolf. Let me give you this little bit of advice, Dirk. It's not the big ones you should be worried about. It's the ones who lurk in the shadows, who are starving, because those are the ones that are willing to do everything and anything to hunt everyone and feast.
All right, the very mysterious but confident James Wolfe in this one-on-one matchup, and his opponent, Dirk Darkson. Comes in very, very optimistic, even though he lost his last matchup. Heard about him talking about losing in front of his mom, but he's back. Wolfe wants a handshake, and we get one. I'm telling you, it's always good seeing that. I don't care where you are, where you're wrestling. I love it. And here we go. Great lockup by both men, and Wolfe into a side headlock here. Pick up. You just threw him off. Well, that's one way to get out of it. Just power yourself out of it. Good go behind from a drop step. Pick up. Gut wrench. Waistlock takedown, if you will. And Wolfe back to a standing switch. Holding on to the ropes. Nicely done by Darkson here. And how about that drop toe hold? Frank Gastineau, a referee once again, checking in here, and glad you could join us here on Dark Prospects 4. Darkson holds on nicely to the wrist and the arm here. Wolfe. Wolfe is down again. Notice how Darkson's got the knee right across the chest, and the referee checking in to make sure it's not on the throat. So right here, using not only his strength in his upper body, but his lower body and his legs to keep his man captured onto the mat. Good escape. Back to a side headlock from the always focused James Wolfe. It's the top. How about that? Just got shoved off, did Wolfe, by Darkson. Darkson, good go behind. Pick up. And a great takedown once again. Well, it's very apparent here early on that Darkson wants to keep it on the mat. Every time Wolfe tries to get to a standing position, Darkson has been able to throw him off, keep him on the mat. So pretty sound strategy in the opening moments of this matchup. Back to a standing position once again. Let's see if Darkson tries to go down to the mat one more time. Nope, good takedown this time by James Wolfe. And, you know, Wolfe's so quick. You were to compare the two men, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the power resides in Dirk Darkson. James Wolfe, the man with the quickness here. And doing a nice job of holding on here. You can see the determination on the face of James Wolfe as they hit the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Darkson very happy with himself with that, but he better get back to work again, and he does. Just shoving Wolfe around, who again maintains the quickness. And a bulldog from a standing position. How about that? Knees to the face. Drop kick. Darkson fights right out of it. And now a obvious shoving match. Pump kick into that. And here goes Wolfe hitting the ropes. and a cover. 1, 2. Now, in the opening moments of this match, it was Dirk Darkson with the advantage, with the power, but he's starting to wear down now, the power that he had. And once again, James being focused. I guess calling out the ghost, and outside goes Darkson. Wait a minute, what the heck is this? That's KJ Mack. What was he doing under the ring? And he just said something to Dirk. I don't know what that was, but Dirk back in. Enziguri takes him down. Actually, more of a Gamagiri. You see, hit the front side of the face. I have no idea what was said there, and I don't know if it worked or not, but that worked. 1, 2, 3. All of a sudden, Dirk knew what to do. So apparently, KJ Mack had some sort of influence on this matchup. And how about the win by Dirk Darkson? Well, we're very disappointed. James Wolfe, understandably.
I attacked Mr. Villa. As I stated last time I was here, it's rather quite simple. I told Mr. Reyes that I was going to slaughter everything and everyone he's ever cared for. I thought Mr. Villa would have stopped after he heard the ligaments in his own shoulders snap and rip. Unfortunately, Mr. Reyes had to get involved, and he finally understands what it's like to swim in deep waters.
Going up against Ronin, you have to be physically and emotionally at the top of your game. Ronin, what you did to me was you took everything from me. My opportunities and my ability to come back sooner than what I wanted to be able to provide for my family. The most important thing in my life. So emotionally, yeah, I'm a little unstable right now. Physically, as you can see, the bones that you broke, they healed. To tame Ronin, I have to become someone that I left in the past. Someone that I put in the hands of God a long time ago. I have to turn my back on everything that I love, everything that I believe in. I have to flip the Bible upside down and go back to my wicked ways. Because you give me that feeling of desperation. I am desperate for revenge. And Ronin, now to tame you, I have to commit the ultimate sin of putting you out of your own misery.
My thoughts on my match with Mr. Villa, to be honest, I have none. You see, Mr. Villa, this might be very important to you, but you're just a side quest. You are a means to an end. You are just collateral damage. Your perception is your reality, I understand that, but let's get a few things straight. You shouldn't be mad at me. You should be upset at that little piggy, Mr. Reyes. I know that you are a righteous man and you walk alongside God, but God can't save you. Because when I put in and you sing my sorrows, I'm just like quicksand. The more you squirm, the deeper you fall.
Boy, this should be an interesting matchup. Jay Villa, look at these eyes, looking for revenge against the very powerful, in many ways very maniacal Ronan. And look at this. It does not take Villa long. He remembers the broken arm, the broken hand, if you will, thanks to Ronan. And he is going after Ronan. I don't think Villa wants to win a match here. Sends Ronan in. Oh, look at this. A conflicted man is Jay Villa, understandably. And he is relentless right now. Again, if you go back and listen to what these two men had to say, side headlock takeover, look at this. Villa, I don't know how he can keep this up. He may get disqualified. He may get thrown out. And I'm not so sure he gives a damn. Runs in, full arm drag, and takedown that time. A twist here by Ronan. You listen to what Ronan had to say. He said he had no feeling at all towards Villa. Everything was about, quote unquote, that little piggy, true champ, Andrew Reyes. That Jay Villa was last time just collateral damage. Boy, Ronan, so many ways he can hurt you. And I don't think there's any question that Villa, here's a cover. 1, 2, that Villa really, really expended a lot of energy, a lot of passion in the first 30 seconds of this match, and this may go back to haunting because Ronan knows what he's doing. Shoulder first to the top turnbuckle. Ronan. Look at the quickness of Ronan. Ducked out of the way, body blow, knee to the gut. Ronan hits the left side, rubs, and comes off with a kick. And a cover. 1, 2. A 2 count. Villa. Oh, my God. Takes off his elbow pad. You know, one thing, though, that I've noticed, and you may have noticed as well, with the exception of the beginning of the match, before they hooked up, there's been no smiling or taunting here by Ronan. He's just serious to work. He smiled at the beginning. Oh, there's a little smile just about the time I said there's been no smiling. And now some taunting going on here as well. Villa getting some inspiration from everyone here in attendance. Leg trip. Ronan goes back with a Jujikatami. But 1, 2, and Villa rolled him up on that for 2. Ronan so prolific with the kicks. And a cover. Did not get the win. But really, I don't know if he expected to win this match this early. Again, you know, we talk about revenge, and we talk about payback and how it can motivate you, but how it can work against you. And I think we're seeing how it's worked against Jay Villa here in this matchup. Because he was so dead set in not winning a match. He was dead set in hurting Ronan in the first minute of this match that it took a lot out of him. Ronan now with that smile. Look at Villa, just defiant. And another kick. But Villa back to his feet. Another one. Villa comes firing back using the ropes with a forearm shot. Captures the leg. Staggers Ronan back to the ropes again. And now he will whip him into the ropes that side. Double axe handle blow on the chest. Another one. But that arm is hurting. That injured arm. And the shoulder hits the top turnbuckle, but a back elbow comes out. How about that? A reverse neck breaker and a cover. 1, 2, no. It's pretty apparent that the arm that Ronan broke is hampering Jay Villa in this matchup. But that's not stopping his determination at all. With pain, he hooks one, hooks another, double underhook. Couldn't get it. Ronan up, and Ronan finds the chest with his knee and picks up. No, Villa rolls him up. 1, 2. Well, Jay Villa's got a lot of 2 counts here. Close wins. Now he's going to try to hook him again. No, good escape by Ronan. Captures the arm. Captures the arm. How much can Villa take? Please don't tap is your chant. Well, no tap there. Basically, double wrist lock. No. Good escape. Good counter. 1, 2. Well, that time, obviously, just laying on Ronan. Villa could not get the 3 count. Ronan easily got out. You know, sometimes as wrestlers, I've heard them talk about it before. You know you're going to kick out. You just take that extra second to help catch your breath or get as much energy back as you can. There's a knee, a running knee. 1, 2, there you go. Out of it. Looked like Jay Villa almost woke up from that. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Those are fists right to the side of the head and maybe to the jaw. A warning from Frank Gastineau of a clenched fist. You think Ronan cares about that? As the fans chant against Ronan, brings a smile to this madman's face. I think I can call him a madman, can I? Based on the way he's been acting. And here's a hook. What has he got? Spinning neck breaker, maybe? Well, it looked like he was going to try it, but Jay Villa with a gut shot, and now to the back. Villa firing back. It staggered it and knocked Ronan off his feet. How about that? Another forearm. Well, a little bit of talking has now hurt Villa, and I don't know if he can take much more of this. Well, Villa got out of it. Ronan comes in with that knee, caught that time by Villa. Ronan up. Villa collides, and both men are down. I'm always amazed when we see these young men and women here at the Dark Arts just push themselves to the limit. Their opponent pushing themselves. It shows you how determined these athletes are, and we certainly do admire and appreciate all of them. Obviously, as Villa gets up, the left shoulder, the left arm in a lot of pain. He can't even pick up Ronan, and we could very well have a double count out here. That would be a shame. It's, again, the referee's discretion about how long it takes between counts. And I appreciate when a referee gives them ample opportunity, them being the wrestlers, to get back in the ring just like Frank Gastineau did right there. That face of Jay Villa said it all that time, didn't it? Anger, pain, revenge, determination. And now with a wry smile on his face, Jay Villa back to the attack again. He's got to watch that left arm, though. Here's attempt pick up, but a good takedown by Ronan. And Ronan goes back to the arm once again. Now, it's Ronan who is close to the ropes. Villa's trying to reach the left side ropes here with that foot. He's very close, but Ronan rolls him up to the center. Villa does a great job of rolling through. Can he get the rope? Can he get the rope? No, Ronan pulling him back towards the center. And he's so close, and he taps. He taps, it's over again. Ronan will not let go. It was the arm that Ronan broke the last time that was the difference here. Ronan finally lets go. Not so sure how much damage it is to that arm this time. Ronan will get his hand raised. And of course the boos ring down, but he doesn't give a damn about that, obviously. Uh-oh. Here comes Andrew Reyes. True Champ is going to slide in the ring. Many of the students in the Dark Arts gym trying to pull these two apart. And Ronan just fighting for all he's worth. There you see True Champ in the corner. And understandably, when you have these young athletes who are training in the same gym, there is competition, there is hatred. And again, it goes back to what happened, what Ronan did. But it was Ronan with the win here in Dark Prospects 4.
I feel different. And not in a good way either. You know, after my last match with Ronan, I think of that match every day, and I don't know why. But you know, for me, people would think that you would try to find the goods from the bads. I can brag about that I didn't tap out from a guy who almost ripped my shoulder blade apart. I could talk about Tony Schiavone, a man of his craft, told me that I found the motivation, that I had the motivation to help my friends, my brothers, and helping me succeed in that match. But yet all I saw was that motivation still caused me to fail. And yet still, that motivation, if anything, just demoralized me even more. This match with Orion, I need this outcome to be different. Because if anything, you have seen all the challenges that I have been put through. I have had my heart shattered. I have had my bones about to snap. And I've had my body almost about to break. But I'm not a man who quits. I am a man who keeps fighting. And no matter how deep that water gets, I don't drown. So what do I gotta do to win this match? Quite frankly, I don't know if I can.
Cruz Rivera, the Shark, one-on-one against the Vision Orion. You know, we're on similar paths here. The only difference is that when I got thrown down that mountain, I chose to climb back up. You decided to stay down there. I need you to look at me when I say this. I know you're a fighter. I know you won't quit. I know you have that shark inside you. And as it swims deeper and deeper into that ocean and gets darker, I want you to know there's always a light that you can follow. And that light will bring you right beside me where you deserve to be. But I need you to understand that as much as I want you to shine, my light is absolutely blinding. And that's the difference.
Needless to say, this is a very interesting matchup. Orion going up against the Shark. And a good look at Cruz, who's a determined young man. At least I think so. After hearing what he said, it's pretty apparent. And look how he's standing in the ring that I don't even know he's got the confidence. Yes, he did have a great matchup last time. He did not tap out. But let's see what Orion has in store for the Shark here. Orion said, you may have heard he just said, Rivera, I know you're a fighter. I know you won't quit. Well, we all have known that. We're going to see what Hector Cruz has inside of him now. You can just see his face, his jaw is set in his eyes, Cruz. Oh, great takedown by Orion. So let's see if the potential that Orion sees is going to come through here. And again, how much of that potential that Orion talked about does he really want to see? Good go behind into a hammerlock that time. Again, the referee is Frank Gasto. Look at that, trying to side headlock takeover, and Orion would have none of it. Waistlock pickup into a full arm drag twist, wrist lock, and pulling down now on the arm here. A lot of times determination will get you a long way. But a lot of times, lack of self-confidence will take it all right back out of you. Bouncing off the bottom rope that time. Good counter. And Cruz back in charge. That time, Orion just trying to bear hug to get out of it. Did not work. Another takedown. Cruz over the top. Runs right by his man. But Orion back up again. What I'd love to see during our Dark Prospects is how these young wrestlers have developed, not only as wrestlers, but have developed a match style. Solid, amateur background professional wrestling. And let me say that again. Solid, amateur background professional wrestling. And right there you can see the Shark very, very tentative about this attempt at a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. There we got it. And obviously, I mean, Shark realized that Orion has the power advantage here, but he was willing to go in there. So let's see what transpires here. Back over. Good leg trip by Orion. So fundamentally sound. And a cover. 1, 2. And the young man shot his left shoulder up. Good job. But gets kicked down again. And a 1, 2. Shark trying to escape, and now elevates Orion, who still is hanging on. Look at this, up on top, knees on the shoulders, into a sunset flip, but Orion rolls through. That time Shark using some quickness. He rolled underneath, and Orion ends up caught up in the ropes here. A very tentative Cruz is back, as you can see in the corner. I don't know if he's very tentative to tie up, or just, again, unsure of himself. Confidence can be a bitch, buddy. You think you got it? 5 minutes later, you're not so sure because you have no confidence. On the mat, referee checking in. Cover 1, 2. 1, 2. Good counter. Cruz digs in that side headlock, and you can see, whoa, no, it's not a side headlock. He's on the arm, and he was digging in that arm, and Orion quickly got to the ropes. hand and leg. And everyone here at the Dark Arts Gym getting behind Shark. And a little bit different look on the face of Shark now, if you noticed. Not as, let's say, a little bit more confident. All right. He is ready to go, and Orion just standing in the ring. And a collar and elbow tie-up. Real strong collar and elbow by both men as they fight back to a corner left side. Look at this. That was not a headbutt. That was head against head with a little taunting going on. Orion landed on his feet. Nicely done. Blocked. And a knife-edge chop. European uppercut. Shark rolls through on that. Orion hits the ropes. Shark nips up. Arm drag takedown. Another one. The third one wouldn't work as Orion was one step ahead. Shark comes out of that with a Thea. Staggering Orion. Snapmare take over the PK. And a cover. Standing splash. 1, 2. It's 2 count only. Well, the result of this match very much in doubt here. And Shark trying to come off with a DDT that time, but shoved off by Orion, who hits the middle rope, springs up. Shark saw it coming. Eyes ahead. He's up on top. It's Shark. Orion's got him, though, seemingly. Yes, and dumps him over the top. Now Shark needs to regroup here on the floor as Orion backed away and then runs in with a shotgun drop kick using the ropes. A warning of again a warning from our referee. Orion just was sitting on the apron, as you could see, and was saying something to Shark. As now the action is on the floor. And that chop, good fire back that time. These chops from Orion with authority. Orion rolls back in. Shark trying to get to his feet, staggering to one knee. Well, oh, wow. You're ready to say Shark is, kid's a fighter. But Orion is so prolific in the ring. So many ways. Look at this. He is stepping on the fingers and the hand here of Shark. Wow. If Orion was trying to pull out a great wrestler out of Shark, I think in many ways he succeeded. Now let's see if Shark can complete this and pull what many would obviously be an upset. A knee to the rib cage. And the referee checked in. And Shark is still fighting. Those punches didn't have much behind it, but that was a good go behind. And a roll up, 1, 2. Keeps the waist lock applied here. And, well, that was Orion with a great takedown. Look at this. Into a crossface. Buddy, of all the submission holds, you got to realize a crossface has to be one of the most lethal. You hear everyone chanting here, please don't tap. Pulling on the neck, wrenching the neck, putting the hands across the face to restrict the breathing. And now Shark counters out of it. 1-2. Great core strength by Shark to get out of that, but down he goes hard. And Orion with a pick up. 1, 2. No! How about Hector Cruz? How about this young kid? Had some disappointment on the face here of Orion. And you can just see what this match has done to both men. I mean, these two guys are pushing each other here. Both are weary. Both are still fighting, though. I'm not so sure what happened there. If Orion tried to pick him up, could not, or tried to pick him up and just thought, you know what, I'm just going to let him drop. Whatever it is. Oh, that's what it was. You heard him say, we're not done yet, so to speak. And so here we go. Go to pick up again. Got the leg captured. And again, well, Shark just flops right down to the ring, which may be a heck of a defensive move if you think about it. Whatever the motivation was there, tired or just wanting to escape, he's getting himself a little bit of rest here. He goes behind. Great job that time. Sends Orion in. The leg across the face and the chest. An inventive move that time by Shark, but Shark just trying to pull himself up here on the mat. So is Orion. It's two men now face to face. And a fist to the jaw. Return. Gut shot. Fists are up. There's a gut shot. Forearm shot. Back and forth. If you can do it, I can do it. There's an open hand slap. No, a kick that time. And look at this. Out of nowhere, Shark is mauling Orion in the corner. Frank Gastineau has to push him off. And Shark will not be denied. Back elbow, but Orion pumps back up again. Pops back up one more time. Arms captured, almost like a straight jacket. Rolls him over. 1, 2, no. And goes back to the arm again. Now remember, this hold had Orion go to the ropes and hit the floor about 5 minutes ago. But this time, they are in the center of the ring, and Orion has to do something else, and he's trying to get a one count. He was trying to pin Shark on that one. But Shark stays right with it. The shoulder's captured. As you can see, the arm is captured behind. And Orion finally, with a couple of up knees, breaks the hold. But second time for this hold by Shark, and it's worked. Stomp of the head will keep Orion on the mat. And that enables Shark now to go up top. We'll slap in his own noggin for that. Let's see what that does. Orion prone, Shark. Oh, Orion was one step ahead. Missed a running elbow. Caught the leg. It's got him up. Oh, my God. 1, 2. No. Oh, no. What an incredible move that was. Unbelievable that the young kid, Hector Cruz, got out of that. Great matchup. And, of course, we expected it. As you can see, Ryan's got a little, I don't know if that's self-doubt or he's talking to himself. We'll see, but obviously both men moving slowly now, understandably so, from what they've gone through in this matchup. All right, here we go again. Orion goes to pick up Cruz. Cruz spent a lot of time face first on the mat. And he drops down again. I'm not so sure if Cruz is spent or if he is just buying himself some time here. Look, he almost looked like he's out on his feet here. Orion's going to pick him up again. Nope. Cruz was into it. Cruz! A spinning DDT. Orion spills on the apron. And Cruz hangs onto the leg as if to say, you're going nowhere, fella. Going to try to drag him back in the ring. Orion tried to hold on to the ring skirt, could not. This is determination. Bringing the guy back in the ring, okay? Just yanking on a dead weight here, buddy, and Orion holding on to the bottom rope. All right, finally in the ring. And Cruz just falls down on the other side, but rolls up. 1, 2. It wasn't for that stumble on to the other side. He may have gotten a 3 count that time. Cruz, that is. Wow. What an effort by both of these young guys. Just pushing each other, determination. Cruz had absolutely no confidence going into this match. Orion with all the confidence in the world, and as well he should have. And speaking of dead weight, I mentioned it earlier. It looks like Orion's a dead weight right now. He was reaching towards the corner over here to our right. And trying a tornado DDT, could not get it as Cruz was shoved off. Got the knee to the side of the head. How about that? Oh! Whoa! That elbow shot. 1, 2, no! Cruz rolled up the right shoulder. That elbow shot almost like a hidden blade that time. Put Cruz down. Cruz rolled the right shoulder up and got out of the pinning predicament. Here's the hook now, and sending Cruz back. Orion's got Cruz on the top turnbuckle, and this could be trouble. Oh. It's been my experience, which obviously I've had a lot of, that when you're on the top turnbuckle, there's trouble for either you or your opponent. Many times it does not end well. Let's see what happens here. Midsection did not end well for Orion. Hit hard on his back, maybe the back of the head, not sure. Cruz up top, Shark goes up with a big splash. He's got him. Hooks him. 1, 2, go. The match goes on. Into a front chancery, into the ropes. Release German suplex. Leg trip by Shark. Cover. 1, 2, no. And on we go. The determination etched on the face of Shark. Back to the attack he goes again. Again, attempted a tornado DDT. This will work, but incredibly, Orion's to his feet, springs off, and there it is. Cover. 1, 2, 3. What a great matchup. Cruz has nothing to be ashamed of, but it was Orion in the end with the win. Did he bring out the lion in Cruz? I think so.
My last match, that feeling was deep inside of me. And I thought I had the answer. But to my surprise, I didn't. It's like I'm standing in front of this locked door, and I have this big keychain filled with all these different types of keys, and no matter which one I pick, it's still locked! But I know, once I finally open that door, I will find the answer to who I really am.
One moment, I'm just getting rid of some negative chi. Curtis Wake. Or is it Curtis Crow? Or is it just Curtis? You know, it occurred to me that you are a picture-perfect example of dissociative identity disorder. Multiple personalities, multiple personas. Which one is the real Curtis? Think about simple psychological analysis or strategy, the Rorschach painting. Patient takes a look, I ask what you see, and usually it's a finite answer. With somebody like Kurt, multiple things make sense. Multiple things, nothing sticks out above the rest. There's no finite answer. And it's just, it is wrong. Sorry, it's just fascinatingly frustrating. You know, Freud says to be honest with oneself is good practice. You need that. Dark Prospects for Curtis Wake against Zachary Magnus. Once it's all over, we will achieve a breakthrough together. After that breakthrough, you'll thank me. And after that breakthrough, I'll bill you.
The debuting Zach Magnus, big, strong individual. And he'll be going up against Curtis Wake, who obviously has had his problems as of late, but that does not stop him from getting ready for this one-on-one matchup. Frank Gastineau, our referee here in Dark Prospects 4. Boy, Magnus, a big guy. And as we've heard, a degree in psychology, which obviously one would think a degree in psychology would help out in the wrestling ring. Top wrist lock. Good escape there by Magnus into a rear hammerlock here. Curtis Wake trying to escape. This is where the size difference will help Magnus. When both men are upright here. Great escape into a full arm drag twist here. Well, that just brushed him off. That's a way to break it, I guess. And the referee checks in, so we're set to go once again. Well, there's Magnus pointing at the head. You know, we talked about his degree in psychology. And it may be coming into play right now. Great drop step to a standing switch. And there's the strength of Magnus coming through. Side headlock. Wake trying to get back to his feet here. Let's see if Wake can overcome what seems to be some demons in his head. He's been talking about something is coming. But right now, a back elbow is coming to the side of the head. Wow. Well, you may boo that, but it was a heck of a move and a break. And now just assaulting Wake in the corner. Magnus sent back by Frank Gastineau here. And Wake comes firing back. How about that? Oh, but a flatliner ended that. And a cover. 1, 2. Curtis Wake is still in that. A little bit of flurry from Wake that time, but shut down by Magnus. And take a look at what's going on here. Wake is just covering up. As this match, at least as far as Zach Magnus is concerned, has turned very physical. Take a look at this hold. It's almost like He's got what would be a side headlock on an elbow and has the arm cranked in. Great escape here by Waco, momentarily that is. And Magnus hits the ropes. Oh, big spear, but Curtis turns it around one. How about that? The spine clothesline. Wiggs feeling it, back elbow. Pick up. Face first goes Magnus. Good job of pulling Magnus out of the ring, or out of the ring ropes, that is. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Wake is feeling it right now. Brings the big man up. Gonna try to do here. Well, whatever it is, didn't work. And another spear. 1, 2, 3. Looked like it was going to be a kill switch, but it turned into a win with the spear for Zach Magnus.
You know, earlier today, someone I look up to said something that really pissed me off. They said if you want to make it in this business, it's not what you do in the ring, it's also what you do out of the ring. How much work you put in out of the ring. Last night I was winning in Alabama for the main event. I showed up at my home this morning at 7 a.m. and you know what I did? I went to the damn labor exchange to lay flagstone because I need to support my dream. And that's why I shouldn't even say this. I did all that with a broken freaking hand. You know why? Because my name is Jonathan Hudson and I'm an addict. It was 12 years ago. I was putting a substance in my veins to make me feel nothing. But something happened.
Are we roll? What? Yeah, I don't care. I'm the main event. And the main event is done with the questions. In fact, I'm a little sick and tired of staring at these stupid ass lights and doing these stupid ass interviews. You want me to shoot another promo? Tell everybody what a great superstar I am. How marvelous my attributes are. I don't have to say any of those things. And do you want to know why? Because the second I step in that ring, every single one of you look at me like I'm a goddamn superhero. Like I'm already somebody. And for once in your pathetic little lives, you're right. I am somebody. Somebody who don't give a damn if you're big or if you're fast, how many championships you won, or if you're just some baby back bitch like John Hudson. If you step up to me, I will run through you. Now, as far as tonight goes, John, I don't expect a quick and easy match. But what I do expect is you to give me everything you got, boy, because as soon as that bell rings, son, I'm coming for you. Because I'm Gargus, baby. I'm the certified gunslinger. And welcome to the main event massacre, where I am undoubtedly somebody that ain't none of you wanna fuck with. Oh, and as far as this little promo goes, well, you're welcome.
You know, Gargus, everything I said to you at Prospects 3 was 100% the truth. But I don't think you actually realize who you're stepping in the ring with, who Jonathan Hudson actually is. I mean, if you want to walk around like a Lycan from Underworld, be my guest. But I need pain to feel. I need to show you why a main eventer is a main eventer, and a main eventer can take a beating. I've never seen you take a beating. You see, a wise man once told me, death smiles at us all. All a man could do is smile back. And I'm smiling right at you, Gargus.
I'm prepared to die. Are you?
Seth Gargis in the main event. Obviously a guy who wanted to be in a main event, but he's got quite a challenge ahead of him in John Hudson. 17-year pro, two big, strong guys. Oh, they mix it up immediately. How about this? Gargis hoisting Hudson back. Hudson fighting for all he's worth, sending Gargis on the outside. He's back in. Look at this, face to face. Exactly what we expected between these two men. Some interesting comments from Hudson earlier about his life and his journey. And, of course, Gargis didn't even want to talk to us, but there you go. That's Seth Gargis. Hudson biting to get rid of that hold. And now the full-arm dragon twist. Gargis getting out of it. Side headlock. With power, good wide vertical base by Gargis down to one knee. We expected an explosive match, and that's exactly what we're getting in the early going here. Love how wrestlers, regardless of their size here in the Dark Arts gym, go back to the basics. A literal tug of war, and then just a shoulder tackle that time. Here we go. Hudson trying one, and now John Hudson's going to try again. 0 for 2 on that. Here comes a third. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a lariat. That was a Stan Hansen type lariat. Oh, on the outside goes Hudson. And Frank Gastineau administering the mandatory 10 count. Well, Hudson's going to get back in. And, oh, by the way, Gargis going to help him in. Into the ropes. Missed the left-handed lariat. Drops down. Nice movement. And there's a shoulder tackle that worked. Gargis in a lot of pain. Here comes Hudson on the floor. Pick up. Uh-oh. There's trouble outside. Into the apron. Gut to the apron that time. So as Hudson tries to go in, Gargis fools him quickly. Trips him face first onto the apron. Watch out for those light stands. Down goes Hudson. Missed the light stand, but that was very, very close. And now Gargis looking out, poised as ever. This is the main event. Well, we're awfully glad that Seth Gargis is happy it's the main event. And he goes back after Hudson again. And let's see what he's got here. Watch. Oh, good God. Frank Gastineau now checking in. And I'm afraid that Hudson's really hurt here. And now the 10 count being administered here by the referee. And with a smile on his face, Seth Gargis not done. Oh, God, just stomping on him now. Well, this big collision between these two big, strong men has taken a nasty turn here on the outside. And Gargis crawling back in the ring with a lot of cockiness and confidence now. Yep, a lot, as you can see. Must have heard me, started strutting. Foot is up. Gargis, with an angry look on his face, comes in with a spear into the turnbuckle pad. Gargis will cover 1, 2. That was a healthy kick out, a strong kick out by Hudson. And again, Gargis just strutting around the ring, talking to those on the outside. And now Hudson trying to get himself back to his feet. But when he does, Seth Gargis is going to be waiting. You saw Hudson there trying to give himself some room, but Gargis is back to the attack once again. If anybody knows how to use the ring, the apron, the ropes to their advantage, it's Seth Gargis. And here comes Hudson just fighting back. The one big clubbing axe blow on the back ended that comeback attempt by Hudson. So now we got to wonder, after what happened on the floor, after what's going on right now, how much John Hudson has left. He's a fighter, though. We talked about it earlier. Fighting back. On his knees, here he comes. Boy, Gargis just sucked in that body shot, that gut shot, and came right back with a couple of great blows. Wow, these athletes. 1, 2, and a 2 count. It's amazing how not only do they push each other to the limit, but they push themselves to the limit. I know I've talked about that before, but this truly amazes me to see men, young men, trying to make their way up the ladder, just pulling out all the stops, as the old cliche goes, in these matches. There's another gut shot by Seth Gargis. Gargis again, then John Hudson in. Beard first, by the way. Grabbing the beard and throwing him into the top turnbuckle. Well, we're getting to the point of the match now where we got to wonder how much more Hudson can take. I mean, he's been a valiant fighter thus far. You can see it on Gargis. It's not slowing down the mouth at all. But you can see he's taking a beating as well. But right now, Gargis is in command of this matchup. And it's been that way since what happened on the floor. And now, Gargis getting the 5 count from the referee. Oh, good leg trip. Gargis at the top turnbuckle. Watch out. Poised. Hudson came in flying with reckless abandon. And that time, Gargis goes down. It was a desperation running clothesline, but it worked. And now, let's see if both men can answer the 10, or if either man can answer the 10. The chant is Jonathan. For John Hudson here, obviously, and well, you're talking about two big men just, man, laying it in. Oh, wow. Hudson said bring it, and Gargis did. All right. Hudson pulled Gargis off of the top, and Gargis repaid him with an open hand slap. I don't know what this is, but it's another slap. Well, seemingly right now, Gargis can end this match any time. Let's see if he wants to end it here. Oh, great takedown. Into a crossface. Arms are hooked. Is Seth Gargas going to tap? It is a great move. There you see the hand, the wrist across the bottom of the nose and the mouth, restricting the breathing. Gargas trying to power out of this. Rolls up 1, 2, and he almost got a win out of it. How about that for a counter out of a crossface? Big thrust kick. Gargas stays on his feet. One, two. The jackhammer type slam did not get the win, but it came close. And again, it's our second 10 count for the referee. And both men are spent. Wow, what physicality we have seen in this matchup between Seth Gargas and John Hudson. The heads meet, and Gargas hauls off and hammers Hudson. Hudson got a little bit of steam behind that one as well. European uppercut. Gargas hit the mat on that. Hudson hit the ropes, and Hudson back into it. There's one of his own. So much power behind these blows, these slaps. Duck. Gargas showing a lot of quickness. Oh, wow. Now it's ultra personal. Pick up. Gargas was ducking and weaving that time, showing some quickness. Oh, brother, that was on target. And Hudson knows it. He goes in for went in for the try to do something to maybe get the win, but no. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Got to give it up for these two. It was a hard-fought match. And Seth Gargas is your winner.